All right, let's look at the back questions. Hopefully my clipboard will keep the paper from moving this time. But if I have 329 as my target, I'm going to be counting by sevens. So set up your table, times 7, make your first spot. So now I have to ask myself, where do I start? Well, I can always do my big multiples, remember? So we're going to start at 70, then go to 140, then go to 210, then to 280, 350, 420, and that puts me over. So I'm now going to focus on the 350. So what times 7 gives me 350? Well, that would be 50. Now, I've just realized I'm over. So if that's the case, we're just going to have to do some backwards counting, okay? So we could actually figure out how much we're over. Do 350 minus 329. That gives me 1 and 2. So I'm 21 over. So if I do this, now I ask myself, what times 7 gives me 21? The answer would be 3. Now, if I add them together, my number's going to get even bigger. So this is one where I need to subtract. So if I subtract the 21 from 350, I'm going to get my 329. But if I subtract 53 from 50, that will give me my 47. So we do have the ability, remember, to go to add or to subtract based on the numbers that we're needing to get. All right, moving on to number 7. This is, my target number is 615, and I'm going to be counting by 3s, so times 3. Now this is a big number that I'm trying to get to. So if I start with counting by 30, that's really not even going to help me get to 600 very quickly. So I'm going to change it to 300. From there, I'm going to go to 600. And then if I keep going, counting by hundreds, that's 900. So now I'm over. So I'm going to focus on the 600. What times 3 gave me 600? And if that's too big, think about what times 3 gives me 6. We know that's 2. And then I still need 2 zeros. So put 2 zeros in your top number. So 200 times 3 is 600. Well, that's real easy to see that I'm only now 15 away. What times 3 is 15? 5. And then I'm going to add them together just like I've been doing. Okay? All right, word problems. Mr. Farmer needs exactly 6 folders for each 4th grade student. If he bought 312 folders, how many students can he give folders to? So 312 folders, he needs to give them 6 folders each. So my equation is going to be 312 divided by 6. So 312 is my target number. 6 is what I'm going to be counting by. And this is where I'm going to sneak up here and realize that, oh, never mind. I've confused myself. So if I start by counting by 6, 60, then 120, then 180, then 240, then 300, then 360. I know I'm over at 360, so I'm going to focus on the 300. So that's going to go on the bottom. What times 6 gives me 300? That would be 50. Okay, I need 12 more. So what times 6 is 12? That's 2. So my answer is going to be 52. So 52 folders. Nope, 52 students, because he's given them each 6 folders. See, even the teacher makes a mistake. All right, Mrs. Terrence has a large bin of 288 crayons. She divides them equally among 4 containers. How many crayons are in each container? How many are left over? So 288 crayons, she's putting them into 4 containers. 288 divided by 4 is going to be my equation. So we're going to circle 288, that's what we're trying to get to, and we're going to go by 4s. So times 4. If I set up my count by 4s, I'm going to do 40, 80, 120, 160. I'm trying to get as close to 288 as I can. 200, 240, 280. Oh, this gets me close. So 280 is going to go down here. If you can't remember, you can always ask yourself what times 4 gives me 280. You can always come back here and do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's another little trick. Okay, so now look back at your original number, your target number, and you're only 8 away. So what times 4 is 8? 2. So now I'm going to add them together. So 72 times 4 is 288, or 288 divided by 4 gives you 72. So she's going to put 72 crayons in each container. So I hope this helped you if you had any confusion as you were working to solve these. Your number combinations may be different, and that's perfectly okay. You just want to make sure you're multiplying, adding, or subtracting accurately.